guys, now we will go for case 2. Okay, case 2 of the combination reaction. So in case 2, we are going to see about element plus compound giving a particular compound. Okay, so in case 1, what did we study? We studied about combination of two elements giving a compound. Now here we are going to see element combining with one compound to form a compound. Okay, so first example is formation of nitrogen dioxide. So this nitrogen dioxide is NO2, as we already know, and it is a brown fume gas. Okay, so it is a brown gas. We can call it as brown gas. So whenever nitrogen dioxide is produced in a particular reaction, you will see brown color fumes. Okay, so how it is going to form is, so we are going to write the reaction. NO plus O2 will give NO2. Okay, so this NO is also called as nitric oxide. It is called nitric oxide. This is oxygen, we already know, and this is nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide. Okay, so now I think we need to balance the reaction, right? So here we have O2 and we have O3. So I guess we can add 2 over here and then we can add 2 over here. So that means here it becomes 4 oxygen and here it becomes 4 oxygen and 2 nitrogen and 2 nitrogen. Okay, so next we are going to do formation of sulfur trioxide. So sulfur trioxide, as you can see the word tri, so it is 3. So SO3, sulfur trioxide. So how it is going to form is SO2 plus O2 giving SO3. So SO2 plus O2 giving SO3. We can add 2 over here and then we can add 2 over here. So it becomes 6. Okay, here it becomes 6 oxygen, 2 sulfur and 2 sulfur. So SO2 plus O2 giving SO3. And all the reactant and product are gas in nature. Here also we can mention it as gas, gas and gas. Okay. Okay guys, so this is the two basic example we can understand from the case 2, that is element plus compound giving compound. Now my question is, which is the element and which is the compound here? Okay, so that we have to identify, right? So I'll take another marker. So which is the element and which is the compound? Here oxygen is the element and nitric oxide, this NO, is a compound. Similarly, here oxygen is the element and SO2 is the compound. So element combines with compound, so this is also a compound, okay, and nitrogen dioxide is also a compound. So in this way you can clearly understand an element can combine with a compound to form a new compound. So let us go for case 3. What we are going to see is, we are going to see compound combining with a compound to form a new compound. Okay, so two compounds are forming new compound. Okay, so that is what case 3 is all about. Under this we have two important examples. Okay, so let's go one by one and understand what is happening. So first one is formation of ammonium chloride. Okay, so here you can understand ammonium chloride. From the product itself you can get some understanding of the reactants. Okay, so here something is related with ammonia and some reactant with chlorine, that is hydrogen chloride, HCl. Okay, so what we can do it, ammonia, which is gas, okay, combined with hydrogen chloride gas to form NH4Cl. Okay, here we have NH3 and here we have one hydrogen, right? So this both combines to form NH4Cl. So this ammonia is a gas. Okay, the ammonia vapors and the hydrogen chloride vapors are combined in a closed environment to form NH4Cl. Okay, this is a solid. Okay, so this is a white solid. Okay, so ammonium chloride is a white salt. Okay, so it is formed by combining two gases. So ammonium chloride. So here you can understand that ammonia is a compound, HCl is a compound, two compounds combined to form a third compound. Clear? Okay, now we will go for formation of calcium hydroxide. So this is very common. Calcium hydroxide is CaOH twice, right? So how this is formed is, so we are going to take calcium oxide combining with water to form calcium hydroxide. So this equation, guys, this equation is very important because a lot of times in questions this equation is asked. Okay, and this is very famous also. This calcium oxide is quicklime. It's also called quicklime, and this calcium hydroxide is slaked lime. So this calcium hydroxide is also called as slaked lime. So okay, I'll give you one example. So whenever you're going for a new house, generally people will do whitewashing. Okay, have you heard of this term, whitewash? So in this whitewash, what happens is, generally they will mix the calcium oxide in water. Okay, so it will form a slurry, and after that they will keep that bucket for one day. So what happens is, this calcium hydroxide will settle down and the lime water is formed on top of it. Okay, that is also dissolved calcium hydroxide. This calcium hydroxide is then coated over the walls. So what happens is, when you coat this calcium hydroxide over the walls, okay, I'll take some other color. So this calcium hydroxide, when you coat it over the walls, it will combine with carbon dioxide. Okay, so I'll write the equation over here. This calcium hydroxide will combine with carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to form calcium carbonate. So this calcium carbonate will solidify on the walls. So that is why you are able to see the white color of the walls, okay, after whitewash. Okay, for whitewashing we are going to use this substance, calcium hydroxide. This calcium hydroxide, after coating it on the walls, it will combine with the carbon dioxide. Okay, so at that time it forms calcium carbonate, which is solidified. So that is why after whitewashing, within 1 or 2 days you will observe the white color over the walls. This is because of calcium carbonate formation. So you might be wondering why I am explaining all this. This is one of the important questions in CBSE board exam. So they will give you some questions related to whatever I have explained, like quicklime, slated lime and calcium carbonate. So you need to understand this very thoroughly. And now why am I explaining in this concept? Because here calcium oxide is a compound, water is a compound, it forms a new compound. So this reaction, which is in reality, it comes under which reaction? Combination reaction. The two, compound plus compound. So whatever reaction, okay, whatever reaction in nature, it will come under any one of the reaction which we will be discussing. Okay, there are totally 5 types of reaction which we will be discussing in this chapter. It will come at least in any one of the reaction. So that is the beauty of this chapter. So if you understand this chapter thoroughly, you can easily identify what is what. Okay, so with this we are completing our combination reaction. Next video we are going to go for decomposition reaction.